Hello class and happy Thursday. This is the third week of online learning and I finally think I have grades figured out. So I wanted to explain to you what you might see in PowerSchool if you are continuing to do work during this distance learning time. And this is also for parents to understand the benefit of doing work during this online distance time. So first of all, if you semester 2 now doesn't have a quarter 4, so we're just calling this time semester 2/quarter 3. So basically what's going on is quarter 3 has just been extended out till May 29th, the last day of school this year. So every grade in PowerSchool is going to look like it's in one big, huge, long semester because it is. And I'll explain a little bit more about points at the end of this video. So first of all, if somebody decides to do absolutely no online work, which is an option that you have, then your semester 2 grade is going to be your quarter 3 grade. So let's say you have a B+ and you don't do any more work for the semester, your final grade will be a B+. However, if you do work during this time that I'm providing, and I'm providing enough points for you to raise your grade each week, so doing the online work can only help your grade. It can't lower it. So if you do anything online, that I'm assigning, it can only grades that are equal to what you had at quarter 3, so starting on March 20th, only grades that are equal to or higher than your quarter 3 grade are going to count. And you'll see them in PowerSchool as a score that's, it's not italicized, it's a full score that's counting towards your grade. If you turn something in and I grade it and it's below your quarter 3 grade, so I know what you had at the beginning of the quarter, I have that written down in PowerSchool so I can always reference it. If you turn something in and the grade you got on it, the percentage is lower than the percentage you had for quarter 3, then I'm going to exempt it. Okay, so what it means to be exempted is in PowerSchool, it looks slanted. It might be purple. That's what it looks like on my side. And what that means is that it doesn't count towards your semester 2 grade. So if you have a B+ and you turn something in that is C work, I'm going to put the grade into PowerSchool still, but I'm going to exempt it so that it doesn't count towards your grade. Okay, so what this also means is that you want to turn in good work. You want to turn in A work so that you can move your grade over. Potentially you have the potential of raising your letter grade a whole letter grade if you do all the work that I'm assigning and you do it to the level of A work. So I want to do a quick example to explain this. So I don't have any students named Joe this year, so I'm using Joe. So Joe started this time of online learning with a B-, and he wants to know, and his parents want to know, is it worth doing the extra credit, or not extra credit, the online work? Sorry, I don't know why I'm calling it extra credit. So Joe turns in some work, and he gets a 93% on a 40-point project. I just graded your slides projects, so these grades just went in today. So this grade would count towards Joe's semester grade. So this would raise his 80 probably up to an 81%. I'm not going to do the math exactly, but you can see it moving in PowerSchool. So I would count this grade. Okay, this grade would go into PowerSchool to help Joe's grade go up. Now, let's say he turns in some worksheets that were due this week, and one of them he gets a 60% on a 10-point worksheet, and one of them he gets a 90% on. on a 10-point worksheet. I am going to enter these grades, this 6 and this 9 out of 10, but this one is going to be exempt. I'm going to exempt it from his grade so it doesn't hurt his grade and make it go down. This one I would count, the 90%. So that will raise his grade slightly, okay? A 10-point worksheet is not going to count, it's not going to help as much as this 40-point project that I gave last week. But this week there's 4 10-point worksheets, so these can add up for the week. So how I've decided to help you get your grade up, if that's what you're deciding to do, is I'm assigning 40 points every week. Okay, so 40 points. 40 points a week for 8 weeks. Is equal to 320 points. Now, semester 3 was worth 320 points, so this time that we're calling just a really long semester 2, I'm offering 320 points for quarter 4. So what that means is you can raise your grade pretty significantly if you do all of this work, this 320 points, and you do it at an A level. Okay, so let's turn work in that's worth an A so that you can get your grade up. It's kind of frustrating when you do work and then I end up exempting it. I would think that that would be really frustrating. So what that means is don't turn anything in unless you're 100% sure that it's the way it should be. Email me with questions. Continue doing the work. Another something I'm noticing is that students with A's are still continuing to do the work. This is great. The stuff you're learning right now in biology is going to help you later in higher level science classes. So there's another incentive for doing the work now. But otherwise, it can only raise your grade. Okay, your grade can only go up. It's not going to ever go down. But if you're turning in work that's not as good as your quarter 3 grade, I am going to be exempting it. So if you work on something really hard like that 40-point project and it's not higher, the grade you got on it is not higher than your quarter 3 grade, then it won't count. Okay, so please email me if you have any questions. And I hope everyone's doing well and keeping sane and healthy during this quarantine. I know it's been really challenging, and I appreciate all your questions and your assignments, and keep on going. You got this. All right, bye.